Standard 9 Science subject. Science subject we have totally 25 units are there. In science subject we'll be having two divisions. One is physical science and another one is biological science. Physical science will be having unit from 1 to 16. Then biology science 16 to 25. So these are the chapters are there in 9th standard science book. So this is the index page. You can go through. Now we'll start chapter 17, Animal Kingdom. Chapter 17, Animal Kingdom. Unit 17, Animal Kingdom. So if you have textbook means you can take out, or else if you don't have textbook means I'll send PDF of this science subject, you can go through. Introduction. The variety of living organisms surrounding us is incomprehensible. So the living organisms which are present nearby, it's very difficult to understand their behavior structures. Nearly 1.5 million species of organisms which have been described are different from one another. So totally 1.5 million species of organisms so far identified and described, but they all differ from one another. The uniqueness is due to the diversity in the life forms, whether it is microbes, plants, or animals. Every organism exhibits variations in their external appearance. Every organisms, each and every living things, they exhibit, they appear variations, the changes in their external appearance, internal structure, behavior, mode of living. So all these things, they differ from each other. The versatile nature among the living animals forms the basis of diversity. So the versatile nature means they adapt naturally in particular place of living animals forms the basis of the diversity. So they themselves adapt in particular place. To diversity among the living organisms can be studied in effective way by arranging animals in an orderly, systematic manner. So if you want to learn particular animal behavior and the structure, means there must be one rules and regulation must be there. That rules and regulation must be followed orderly and systematic manner. The study of various organisms would be difficult without suitable methods of classifications. So if you want to study any one of the organism means without suitable classifications of the animals, we cannot be able to study. That is the meaning of it. Next, we'll see what is classifications. So classification means grouping of animals. That is the meaning of that one. The methods of arranging organism into groups on the basis of similarities and differences is called classifications. Just mark it, 2 marks. Taxonomy is a science of classifications which makes the study of wide variety of organisms easier. So taxonomy is the science of classification. Taxonomy will come under the science of classifications. So what is the use of that one? To make the study of wide variety of organisms easier. So that taxonomy, with the help of taxonomy, where we can study variety of organisms very easily. It helps us to understand the relationship among the different groups of animals. At the same time, the taxonomy is also helpful to study the relationship of different groups of animals. The first systematic approach to classifying the first systematic approach to classifications of living organisms was made by a Swedish botanist called Carolus Linnaeus. Underline, just take your textbooks. If you don't have textbook, just write this scientific name. So he is the one, the first systemic approach of classifications of living organisms made. So he is the person's just arrange the classifications of animals. The living organisms is a Swedish botanist name called as a Carolus Linnaeus. Underline that one. He generated a standard systems for naming organisms in terms of genus, species, and more extensive grouping using Latin terms. So the Carolus Linnaeus is the first systematic approach to the classifications, and he has framed one particular system naming the any organisms, a genus, species, or even more extensive group of using. These all are written in the Latin terms. The next we'll enter into next topic, classifications of living organisms. So classifications is the ordering of organisms into groups on the basis of the similarities, dissimilarities, and relationship. So what is classifications is one of the methods where we can group on the basis of similarities, means the characters which are same. The dissimilarity means the characters which are not same, and the relationship. With the help of this one, where we can classify the animals. The five kingdom classifications are, already you have studied these five kingdom classifications, the lower class: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. So these are the five kingdom classifications are written by R.H. Whitaker. These five kingdom classifications are written by R.H. Whitaker. So these groups are formed based on cell structure. So these groups are formed based on the cell structure, methods of nutrition, body organization, and reproductions. With these methods only, where they are classified, where the animal can be classified. And modes of nutrition means methods of nutrition. On the basis of hierarchy of classifications, on the basis of methods of classification, the hierarchy means steps or methods of classifications, the organisms are separated into smaller and smaller groups, which forms the basic units of classifications. So this is the classifications of living organisms introductions. The next one is the one species one. Species. It is the lowest taxonomic category. One word they'll ask you, just take out, just underline. Species is the lowest taxonomic category. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. The classification hierarchy will be there. In that, the species is the lowest taxonomic category. For example, the large Indian parakeet. It's a parrot, they say parakeet. It's a Psittacula epetra. Psittacula epetra. P will come in silence. Psittacula epetra. That's an Indian parakeet. And green parakeet and green parrot. That's a Psittacula crameri. Psittacula crameri. Or two different species of birds. Two different species of birds. Even though they have two different species of birds, they belongs to different species. They belongs to different species. Epetra and crameri, and cannot interbreed themselves. The next one is the one genus. It is a group of closely related species. It is a group of closely related species which constitute the next higher category called genus. Next higher category called as a genus. For example, the Indian wolf. Indian wolf, as the name of that Indian wolf, scientific name is Canis polypus. Canis polypus. And the Indian jackal, Canis Aris, Auris, Canis auris are placed in the same genus Canis. Okay, the next one, family. A group of genera with several common characters form family. So, group of genera with several common characters. They have common characters. They form a family. For example, leopard, let's say leopard, tiger, and cat share common characteristics. So these they share common characteristics and belongs to the large cat family, Felidae. Felidae. Okay, the next one is the one order. A number of related families having a common characters are placed in an order. Placed in an order. The related families having common characters. That is because order. The example: monkey, baboons, apes, and man, although being to different families, are placed in the same order, primates. They place in the same order. Order is the one, primates. Since all these animals possess some common features, they are placed in the same order. The next one, class. Next one is the one, class. Related or similar order together form class. Related or similar orders together form a class. The orders of different animals, like those of rabbit, rat, bats, whales, chimpanzee, and human, share some common features such as presence of skin, mammary glands. Hence, they are placed in class Mammalia. So these are informations about class. The next, phylum. Classes which are related with one another constitute a phylum. Classes which are related with one another constitute a phylum. The classes of different animals like mammals, birds, reptiles, frogs, and fishes constitute a phylum Chordata, which have notochord or backbone. The next one is the one, kingdom. It is the highest category. It is the highest category and the largest divisions with microorganisms Plants and animals belongs to each kingdom is fundamentally different from one another, but has the same fundamental characteristics in all organisms grouped under the kingdom. The taxa of living organisms are hierarchy categories as follows. So far we have seen these are the higher categories of hierarchies. Here the given categories of hierarchy categories. The methods of naming the animals, methods of classifying the animals. We have seen from species. This is the lowest of taxonomy. It's the lowest of the species is the lowest of the taxonomy. Kingdom is the highest of the taxonomy. So far we have seen. So these are the hierarchy of the classifications. You can go through. Next topic we'll see in the next class. If you have any doubt, you can contact me through WhatsApp. Okay, bye. Take care.